Why do some people find it easier to learn language than others?
So the question is, why some people, can you repeat it, please?
Why do some people feel it find it easier to learn language than others?
Hmm. Well, frankly speaking, I'm also one of the first the people who find it easier to learn language than any other subjects. Well, I think it's about like talent, pure talent, or something called aptitudes. Maybe they just have the ability to learn language better, to acquire the things, you know, acquire learning new language better than others. Or maybe they just like it. Yeah. For some reason, another reason I can think of is maybe maybe they just love diving into language. They love invest researching how the language system works, or yeah, maybe they're just interesting in learning it, although they have no evidence. Actually, this question is kind of hard for me because I think it mostly depends on their something like psychology problems, psychological problems.
So there's like some ideas that I didn't understand and raise some more questions. Like you say something like poor talent or some in the first. Can you repeat it? I didn't understand that ideas much.
So I think some people find it easier to learn language than others. Maybe it's because they have pure talents, like aptitudes. You know, they have, they are born with the ability to learn language.
Oh, okay. So like pure talent. Like, I learning language. I don't know. I think that's the only thing that I spotted in your speech. So, what's the next question?
And so I'll be going this time. I'll be asking.
Yes.
So the question is, mm, in your opinion, should schools teach students multiple languages?
In my opinion, I think that school should teach maximum two languages since not everyone have the talents in learning language and uh, and by that learning multiple language like three language in a class may make them go into many difficult and many mistakes, and it may also cause them stress when they can master or using those language as like an expert. So yeah, in my views, I think that schools should teach at least two languages in the course, in the learning course.
There's a point that I'm not really understand in your ideas. Like you say, school should teach at least two languages at first, but later you said that some. I think that I heard you said there's some students that uh, cannot learn language as good as the others, or like it's
Right?
difficult. It's difficult for them to master those language like an expert. Like that part, those part, it sounds like you're disagree with the opinion schools should teach students multiple languages.
Uh, I disagree with the opinion that school should teach multiple. Like, does this include two language?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So your opinion is like you agree with with the the view given on the question, but your ideas like to prove your your view is kind of sound not really right. Yeah.
Like, I agree with like, teaching multiple language, like two language in school, but I didn't agree more than two. Like I didn't agree or disagree with the opinion in the middle.
Oh, okay, so I understand it now. Okay, that's the biggest mistake that I found in your answer. And we can move on to the next question.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the best way to learn a new language? In a class or on your own?
Hmm. Well, about this question, I found some relation between me and this question because I'm also learning another language on my own. And to give my view on this, I would say that it is better, like it's best learning language at a class. Mm, like in a class, they have teacher, like qualified teacher, and also some also qualified teaching methods and documentaries, and they also give you proper works like task homeworks for you to practice that language. Like it's gonna I think it's gonna make you master that language faster and in a more more deeply and more deep and professional way than learning by on your own. So I really recommend going to class. But but in case you don't have the time, you can also learn at home. But just make sure that you have the right source of
Okay,
documentaries.
thank you. But the time is out in a
I'm also
while,
finished.
and um, your ideas. I understand the ideas. They're just pronunciations. Is I think you mean documentaries, like with plurals. Like you have many documents to learn a language,
Uh,
right?
yeah, right. I forgot.
And the more deep, I think you should use like deeply. You use it
The
right, but you because the more you made some mistake.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I thought more deep is the right way, so it should be deeply, right?
yeah, it's deeply.
Okay, so
Yeah, your turn.
then let's move. Do you think English will remain the global language in the future?
Can you repeat the question?
Um, do you think English will remain the global language in the future?
Futures. In my opinion, I think that English will remain as the global language in the futures since uh, in nowadays now English has been a really popular language in many countries, and also English have been chosen as the second language in many schools in different continents and countries. And it can be said that English is a global language now. So, in my opinion, I think that English might be the global language in the near futures.
So I found a small pronunciation mistakes. In the end of the of your answer, you pronounce future in the plural form instead of the singular. I think it should be future without the s at the end, and that's the only grammatical mistakes. Oh, I mean pronunciation mistakes that I found. Um, I have some like recommendation, some replacement for the word you used. Uh, use English has been a really popular language. I think a really popular is like it's way too basic, and you can use maybe like I don't like the word really, so let's just use uh, um, missing. Maybe you can use a well-known language instead. Yeah, a well-known instead of a really popular.
Okay. Is there any advice? No? So, um, do you have any more advice, or we should move to the next question?
Yeah, let's move to the next one.
Listen to other topics also.
Yeah, let's change the topic.
Let's do music.
Yeah, music.
Can music be a universal language that unites people?
Yes. Can you repeat it, please?
Can music be a problem with my Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, you can type the
Okay,
question.
I don't think we should type. I think we
Yeah,
should
can,
wait.
can you type the question in the chat?
Okay. Um, wait. I don't know if teacher let us do this. I hope it's
Just
fine.
just do it because your Wi-Fi is. Oh, okay. So about this question, about the question, I'm really like in the dark about this. It's really hard for me to answer. I think to give my
Just
opinion on this question, I think yeah, I think somehow music can be a universal language that can unite people. I I I know some of my friends, some of my best friends, or just normal friends through the music or through their favorite music. Like we have the same taste in music, so we just became best friends. But actually, in some cases, I don't think that music can be the thing to unite people. Not to say with the thing that can, somehow uh, divide them. I don't know. Like I think there will be some people who have different tastes in music, and there will be arguing, like quarreling over the problem. What is the best? What is a better taste in music? This or that. Like I've saw some arguments like that. So it's actually a half and
yeah.
half
Thank
of that.
you, but the timer is up.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah, I know. I don't learn about this, but um, you have a lot of hesitation. We know.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
one more is you say some my friends. I think it's some of my friends, some of my
Yes,
best
some of
friend
the
or something like
things.
that.
Yeah,
It's the biggest thing I catch. and others. Um, I didn't catch anymore. So let's move to the next question.
Okay, so let them find a question. Mm, mm. Why do you think people's musical tastes often change with age? It's,
In my opinion, I think that people music taste usually change with ages. For example, when you are a toddler or you are children, you will usually listen to the music with happy and and fun music. But after you get older, like majors or teenagers, you will have another taste of music like pop or rock or ballad, for example. So, and maybe when you get older, like when you get old, or 45 to 16, you know, you may don't like rock or pop more since maybe your body doesn't like that or your ears can handle the big and big and high beat music. So in my opinion, I think that people music taste uh, usually change with age.
there are some mistakes that I found. First is the pronunciation issue, like the two word toddlers and mature. Uh, the thing is, instead of mature, I think it should be like the stress should be in the second part. I think it's mature,
Like
mature.
mature, mature,
I think it's mature. Yeah, it's not mature. Mature and
mature.
toddler. I yeah yeah, and the word toddler, I actually don't remember how you pronounce it, but I don't think that you pronounce it right. Like it should be toddler, but I think you pronounce it as uh,
After that is that toddler,
toddler.
like toddler,
Toddler.
toddler, toddler, like you,
Yeah, I think it should be toddler. Toddler.
toddler,
I don't know.
toddler.
Toddler. Toddler. Yeah, and that's another mistake. You say that when we are older, I think we don't like uh, rock more. Yeah, I think it should be don't like rock anymore. Like just add the word any in front of the word more anymore instead of more.
They like don't don't like rock anymore.
Yeah. Okay, you can ask me now.
So the next question is how has the way people listen to music changed compared to the past?
Mm. Personally, I actually in the dark about how people listen to music in the past. But based on my knowledge for this, uh, like I think people nowadays they use music platforms such as Spotify or Apple Music or iTunes to listen to music. Like they listen to it free without paying, or they need to pay just a little bit. Like they have to pay some little costs for this. But in the past, I think they use like vinyls or CDs more, so they have to buy it at the store, which means they have to waste more money than us now, and also they have to buy some like radio or some machine that can play the CDs they bought. So they're gonna it's gonna cost more.
Oh,
So
thank
in general,
you. But the timer. I think
yeah, we only have 1 minute to
so.
talk.
Yeah, we only have one. Oh, so about the pronunciations, I think like the word knowledge is should be like in the second the second
Yeah,
like not like knowledge. I don't know. Wait.
yeah.
Um.
Knowledge,
Wait.
knowledge. Uh,
Anyone? Wait. What did I say? I say one or two.
second.
Oh, the first. I know him. I know this person. Let's say second. There's nothing. Um. There's an idea I didn't understand. Is like when you list out the Spotify, Apple Music, or iTunes. I don't really understand what you want to say that at that part.
Oh, I think I meant that people in this day they use those apps to listen to music, which in the past that I think that it didn't exist. It haven't existed yet. Like the difference between the past and the current.
And uh, there's one more. I don't remember what you say, but it's like people in the past spend more money, waste more money than people in nowadays. Listen to music. I think like say something like uh, uh, than at now, like than nowadays or than now. No, I don't think it's at nowadays or at now. Yeah, at now. Doesn't have the at.
Um, what was
Mm,
what were you saying? Like for the mistakes, I couldn't get it.
so you mentioned that people in the past waste more money than people at now,
Yeah.
and I think it is that people in now
Wait.
nowadays.
I think you
Oh,
I think you have a problem with your connection. I couldn't hear you clearly. Can you type it? Like the Wi-Fi is not running, right?
That's the strongest internet in my um, in this room.
Um,
Let me just type it.
oh, okay, I get it. Then now, okay, so we can move to the next question. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask question without choosing the topic, like just asking a random question? As long as it's part three,
Yeah.
let's provide the topic. Maybe you can ask now.
I thought you give me the question.
Yeah.
So, have you think of any question yet?
I just did some small research on Google and uh, I found something with like it's common, but I'm gonna use it. So I found a question. Uh, it's about health care. The question is, do you think people worry more about health as they get older? That's the question.
In my opinion, I think that when people get older, they will care more about their health since many teenagers now think that they're still so young and they won't have any problem with their health, and more like health problems will just come when they get older. And because of that, many people nowadays are will be more worried when they get older and the many health illness. So, in my opinion, I think that people, when um, older people will care more about their health more than teenagers.
Mm. I have some suggestion for you. Um, you to the word older people. I think you can use the elder instead, like for short, the elder. Yeah, and at the first, like the very start of your answer, I think you said uh, like the young people. Yeah, young people think they are still so young, and I think you should like eliminate the word, so just use the word, just use it still young. They're still young instead of still so young. And yeah. But if you want to like emphasize the word young, you can use just really. Yeah. You can use really or very. I think so.
Yeah, okay. I will see them. That's all right.
Yes. That's me. Wait.
To the question.
Oh my god. I have to go. Oh my.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Um, nothing.
Sorry?
It just no. It's like when I alone, I have I will smile without knowing.
I'm sorry, what?
When I was like sitting alone, I will smile without knowing.
Really? You will smile at
Yeah,
nothing while sitting
yeah,
alone.
yeah. At nothing.
No thoughts?
No.
Okay, that's fun. I mean, that looks like you are a fun person. That's nice. So, let's see. I'll ask you a few part 3 questions, or would you like to practice part 1 first?
I think I would just go straight to part three since I pretty want to practice my practice with three.
Part 1 is what? What did you say about part 1?
I didn't say anything about the part one.
Oh, okay. Now let's see. So you have. I'll just give you one question, and I only need you to what? In your case, speak louder. If you speak like this during the test, the examiner will not hear you, and that's the fail, right? Number one thing is you listen to me very carefully and also speak louder. Just shout. Do you know how to shout?
Yeah,
Can you say
I will try to
yes?
speak.
Well, like say yes with your
Yes,
shouting intonation.
like, yes,
That's
or
speaking normally. You need to shout.
yes,
That's not shouting.
or
Do you know what shouting
uh,
means?
I
Shout. It's like
know.
yell. Yeah. Can you say yes?
Yes,
Still too quiet. More.
yes,
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 yes, yes.
yes, yes, yes.
That's not shouting.
And
That's speaking normally. Show me shouting. Feng Chi. You want a good score in IELTS speaking? I'm teaching you how to do that. Please.
like,
Yes.
yes, like that.
Good. More. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
yes, yes, yes.
So that is barely shouting, barely. That's mostly just speaking a little louder. Yeah. So that is the problem. That is the problem. Are you shy?
Not really.
Or what is the problem? What do you think makes you not speak loud enough?
Like this
Nervous?
is how I normally speak.
Normally.
Yeah, how I normally speak.
Okay, so you need, for IELTS specifically, change the habit of speaking for IELTS only when you speak English. Too quiet, too mumbling, too much mumbling. Also, being confused, something like when you don't understand something, Don't show confusion. Just ask. Just, okay, you say it to me. Instead of like, be like, huh. Like that. No need to be like that. You just ask. You say, could you repeat it? Or, I don't understand. Or, what do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yes, just ask that. Yeah, that's fine. And no being shy. If you're shy, that will ruin the test. Yeah. Have you taken the test before?
No, I haven't taken any test
I haven't
before.
done that. I've never done that. That's what you can say.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I've never done that. Intonation as well. Show confidence even if you have no confidence. You have zero confidence, you show confidence anyway. What is that called? Acting.
I think
Pretending. Can you pretend to be someone you are not for 10 minutes?
someone that not like
Maybe you're not a
10
very confident person normally. Maybe you normally don't speak loudly, but for 10 minutes, can you pretend to do that?
I think that I can.
Can you?
Maybe,
Do you know, have you
yes.
tried acting before? Acting for camera,
I think like
pretending to
I
be
don't
someone else a little bit.
I don't really sure that I could done it, but
Okay,
I
have you
feel it.
heard of acting classes before? Have you heard of that?
Yeah,
Can you sign up for one acting class, please?
or I think
Acting
I
class
think
at school. Do you have that?
no, we don't
Okay,
have
you are in
any.
Hanoi, right?
What?
Are you in Hanoi?
Yes, I'm in Hanoi.
So you can easily find an acting club somewhere not too far from you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Maybe I will
Maybe, or do you actually want
start
to get
like
better? They will really help you out. Do you want to get better?
most. I really want to get
Then
better.
can you show me the proof of signing up for an acting class or a club in Hanoi?
I will. I will find
When will you do
a
this?
club. Like after this lesson, and
Really? You can do it
this.
after 9 p.m. today?
Yeah, I think I can do. I have some free time after 9 today.
Okay, so you find that club on Facebook and you call them or message them to join for just one class, one time, to see if you like it,
Yes.
to practice this confidence. You need to tell them why you're joining. You can say, I want to practice to be someone I'm not. Speak louder, be more confident, something else. Without this class, you will be too shy for the test. Too bad. But this class, even if it's speaking in Vietnamese, it doesn't matter if it's in English or in Vietnamese, right? So it's just trying to be someone else for a bit. Yeah? It's just for fun, but it's stressful. I know it could be stressful. Or maybe not. Maybe it could be fun for you, but you need to do this. So how can we do this, right? Shall I remind you in the group chat for Lucky Class to show us proof to everyone that you have signed up for the class? You can give every other student in the group, like an example. You can show, you can inspire people. Yeah? How about that?
Like
Can
I
you
will
show us proof
send the
of signing up
proof
for
or
the class?
yeah, I will.
So please show proof of signing up for an acting club or class in this chat. When will you finish this? When's the deadline? Let's put a deadline here. So do you want to be the deadline today already? But what if the people don't respond? Maybe tomorrow you can finish signing up for the class?
I think it's may depend on my parents also.
Why?
So I think that yeah. Wait,
Why
what's it?
parents?
My parents decide the class I will learn.
Really? You
Yeah.
cannot just sign up for an acting class and go?
No, I can't. I
Hmm.
hope I
Well,
don't have that permission.
wow. Do the parents control you so much? That is so
Kind of.
sad. You don't have freedom at all? You know, in the
I don't have
West,
I don't have many freedom in
I
classes
don't have
or in learning
much,
classes.
not much freedom.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have
but
much
this is
freedom.
for your to be a better person, right? So it helps
Yeah.
you. It will help you in everything. Any test after an acting class, any test becomes easier anywhere. Even if it's talking to other people, just becomes easier. So you can tell them specifically for IELTS speaking, you can find an English acting class, I'm sure, but okay, it could be Vietnamese as well. You can tell them that your teacher told you. But when can you do this to talk to your parents about this or find a club? You need to find the club first, and then you show them to your parents and ask them, "Can I join? Because my teacher told me it will help me with speaking."
Yes.
So
I
when can
think
you do that? To set a deadline?
I think it might take for a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Let's say
it
2 weeks.
might
Uh,
take.
it might take about 2 weeks.
Wow, to find a club and join, just you can't do it tomorrow?
Is that like finding a class
Oh, club.
in
Yeah.
a class or a club in my area or an areas that isn't far from my home is pretty hard.
How do you
Since,
know? You haven't tried it.
like,
Maybe there is one.
there's like I have tried and I have find a lot of clubs in
I have find
different.
or
I
found.
I have I have found I have found different clubs and class in
Classes.
different field
Classes.
class classes di- difference different classes
Different
uh,
classes in
different.
different fields. Okay. But you haven't searched for acting, so maybe there is something. Or maybe you can join an online acting club or class.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be offline, but you need to find it first before the parents. Like, can you do this tomorrow before showing to the parents? Just, I mean, find it in the afternoon or morning and then show them in the evening or something? You only have about
Yeah.
1 or 2 days to find it. So either tomorrow or Sunday, you can choose.
I think it's I will find it tomorrow.
Okay, so finish. Tomorrow on Saturday. So I've sent it in the chat. I'm going to set a reminder so everyone can see. Yeah. Please don't forget to do this tomorrow. You need to sign up for an acting class and show us like which class you have signed up for and tell me if the parents agreed or not. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
This is if you want to get better. Now, let me ask you one quick question, part 3, and before we move on to another person. So, how do people in your country judge if someone is successful?
Uh, in my views, I think that people in my country always usually judge people with many success in a bad view. Like they always try to find a bad things in that person's, and then they tell each others about that bad habit or something. So, in my opinion, I think that people in my country judge pe- people with successful really much. That's the end of my speech.
Nothing else to say? You need to always extend your answers. You have not a second to relax. Don't relax too early. Don't give up, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. In my
In my views,
What's wrong with that? Number one.
this view
In my view,
my view.
no S.
In my view.
Yeah. And by the way, learning English can be fun too. It doesn't have to be boring, right? Doesn't have to be too serious. You don't need to be too serious. Don't worry. Okay?
Okay.
Try to enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay? Relax and try to enjoy learning English. There's no need to worry. Number two, so actually, we are talking about judging people, yeah, but not in a bad way. Judging means just like checking here. It means like, how do people in your country judge if someone is successful? That means how do they see if someone is successful or not successful? I think you misunderstood the question, right? So maybe you thought
I mean,
like, how do they like react badly? But that's not about being like reacting in a negative way. No, it's about seeing who is successful and who's not. What do you think? How do people see that?
about how people that aren't successful will look at the people successful. Is that what the question means? Like,
How do people see that someone is successful or unsuccessful? How do they know that? What makes someone
I think
think
that
another person is successful or unsuccessful?
I think that mostly they will look at um mostly they will look at the career, so churches,
At the career,
church if
at the
at the
job, you
wait
mean?
at the job
At their position in the company or at what they do, right? At their profession.
and the profession and their
Profession, yeah.
professions.
Yeah, at their profession, okay.
Yeah.
What else? That's it?
Profession.
I'm checking the other classroom right now, but you keep talking. What else? So how do you know someone is successful? Gongqi.
Like most people also need the to judge the people if they're successful or not through their job, like, mostly.
Well, through their job, that's it? Nothing else?
Yeah, just yeah. I
How about their house, their car, their clothes, the way they speak, the way they walk, the way they act, what they say? How about that?
I don't really look at that. I
You
never
don't, but
judge the
we're talking
people
about
through that.
people. We don't talk about you. We talk about people in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Usually, how do they notice if someone is successful? Well, I've just told you, you can repeat that. So, for example, they look at what that person has, like what kind of house they have, where they live, right? Maybe in a village or in a big city, right? What they do, you've mentioned that. What else?
the job, the way they treat people.
Good. Expand on that. What does that mean? The way they treat people.
Is like how that person acts and
What they have, right? What things they have usually we talk about, right? So all right. Then what else can we say? I can give you an idiom, right? About this. Instead of the things they have, you can say what?
material possessions.
Material possessions, like whatever, your house,
Possession.
car, other things, yeah, your phone. So that's one idiom. Well, like idiom, you can use sort of idiomatic language, and mostly like a collocation here, feeding material possessions. You can also use climb the ladder, climb the career ladder. So if someone climbed the career ladder to reach the top position, then they're considered successful. Okay. Well, all right. I think you need to keep working with another person. I need to test another. Let's see. Can you join this room then to continue to work with the others? So you join, they're already speaking, yeah, and then you like after they finish speaking, you ask them to ask you a question, yeah, another one.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you are listening to someone, you need to write. Where's your pen and paper? Show me, please.
I don't have an everywhere here, but I have a.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Is that an iPad?
Yeah, it's an iPad.
Which version is that?
I don't know. I think it's Air 6 or Air 5.
Air 5 or 6?
It's Air 5.
How old is it?
I don't know.
I mean, like, how many years have you had it for? 3 years, 1 year?
I don't know. Like, it's not my iPad. It's like my sister's.
Oh,
iPad,
okay.
so
What kind of pen do you use? I mean, is it a magic pencil?
now it's the Apple Pencil.
Well, it's called magic pencil. Yeah. Can you show me?
It's this.
Is it with is it Pro or is it with a cable? I think it's Pro. Yeah, it doesn't have a cable. Do you like to use it?
Yeah, I think.
Convenient?
Yeah, it's very convenient.
Okay, nice. I want to buy one for my relative. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. You can show this to others. This is, we are talking about how do we know if someone's successful? If they have an iPad Air with a Magic Pencil Pro, they are successful probably, right? So you can show it to other students that you're using it and they'll be like, wow, I don't have that. Nice. Yeah. Is the room? Please join. Let's start working, yeah?
Okay.
Or is it difficult for you to move? Is it okay for you to move with 2 devices?
It's fine.
Okay, yeah. Please join. Okay, let's begin. So what do we have? How was your practice with what was it? Kwangming and Aidong?
Guangming has improved a lot since
Significantly?
I, yeah. But Angtung is a bit, concerning.
Lagging behind, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of mistakes. I
Made a lot
pointed,
of mistakes.
yeah, and they are like basic mistakes.
Yeah, that's good that you can fix them and see them. It still helps you
Yeah,
because you become more aware of that and you will never make those mistakes yourself
yeah,
compared to not ever doing it, like having chance to practice with someone lower level. You might still keep making some of those mistakes yourself, but like this you guarantee that you don't make them, so it's really good practice for you if you work hard and like if you actually pay attention. So we have a question here for you. Do you think you have to sacrifice your personal life to be successful?
I think, well, it is obvious that you have to sacrifice your personal life to be successful. Mm, Now, firstly,
Wait,
is that
let's not do that. Just give yourself time to think. Just let me think, and then think. Don't repeat the question back at the examiner. Not all the time. That's not a good habit. Well, so one more time, right? Do you have to sacrifice your personal life to be successful?
let me think.
Yeah.
I think, uh, in my opinion, I think, uh, you have to sacrifice your life to make your career better. Well,
You said
firstly,
sacrifice your life, which means die.
wait, how do I paraphrase personal?
Personal life? Well, what is that, first of all?
Like your own, like,
Personal life means just the free time outside of work.
oh, yeah. Let me try that again.
Like, and well, how would that mean anything? Like, how can you sacrifice yourself to be successful? If someone, I mean, if they sacrifice themselves, they cannot become anything. They just die. So that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay.
In my opinion, I think you have to sacrifice your free time to make your career better.
To climb the ladder, career ladder again.
You have to sacrifice your free time to climb the ladder,
The career ladder.
the career ladder.
Okay. Next.
Firstly, I think you have to be working hard in every second that you exist. So yeah, if you have a lot of free time, you have to move on and do do uh do your work and
Show me some confidence, please. I need to see confidence. So what are we talking about? You have to be working hard every second. Well, okay, I guess you can say that. Usually we would say work. You have to work hard. Don't mean every second, just every second, or even better, maybe every minute. Kind of second is a bit too much. Maybe every minute, every hour of your free time has to be dedicated to your work in this case. And have free if you have free time you have to move on. That doesn't make much sense. Like if you have too much free time, then you probably won't get anywhere high up in or on the ladder or in your company. Maybe that's what you mean. So we don't say that move on or something. Doesn't connect here at all. And do your work.
yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, because if you have free time means you have no work. So what work is there to do? Like you have to stop free time and do work, but you have no work. I mean, like it doesn't connect too. So the ideas need to connect better. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try something else. Do you think successful people are always happy?
I think, well, uh famous people don't actually have their dream life. Firstly, it's that they have a lot of pressure. Being successful is it doesn't come from being lazy or just not working at all. It have to come from they had to start from scratch and improve from the beginning and being
What was the question again?
uh do successful people have a happy life?
Mm-mm. Are successful people always happy?
Oh yeah.
Like, you missed the question a bit. So we don't need to talk about famous here, first of all. Famous doesn't mean successful. You paraphrased that into famous. You showed me that you don't understand the word famous because you paraphrased it into, like, successful into famous doesn't work, not good. Then you said it has to be, not have to be, not from working at all. It feels like, again, you didn't get the question, so it doesn't come from not working at all. I mean, like, obviously, but how's that related to being happy? And start from scratch, not related to being happy. You're just talking about, like, being successful. Like, how do people become successful? So it's a different topic. You see, there's a nuance, there's detail, nuance. That means details that you need to show to the examiner that you understand the question. Like this, you're showing me, like, look, I don't know what you're saying. That's what you're telling me. And I cannot give you anything higher than 6, even if you're using great vocabulary. So let me see. How do people in your country judge if someone is successful?
Can you paraphrase it?
Well, how do people in your country, where you're from, how do they see if someone is doing well in life?
I think, well, personally, there are two things that makes successful people stands out. Firstly, it's their property, their personal life. If they have um, cars and big house, big mansions, and they're having a happy life with their friends and family, they would be most likely they would be successful and make a lot of money. Secondly, is that people like that usually doesn't have a lot of free time because, well, if you have to be, if you
Okay, that's off
are,
topic already. Why are you suddenly talking about not much free time, right? We're talking about if they're successful. Okay, maybe you can develop it. Okay,
yeah,
let's hear it. Let's see.
uh, if the people is successful, then they would have a lot of free time. They would be working a lot in their free time.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, you can notice that, right? That they work all the time. They're probably successful or something. All right. We have mistakes quickly. First one.
Two things that make
Yeah, next. Big cars. No, well, normally it's like a car. Like a person has a car usually, but if you want to say cars, like many, you should emphasize that point. You should say, right, they have not just one, but many cars. Like that makes sense. But you just said they have big cars, big mansions. Usually people have one car, one house.
yeah,
What else? People, next, like that.
people uh
Like that doesn't have, you said. What's wrong?
people
People like that don't have, not doesn't. People
uh,
don't. People, it's very simple.
Yeah.
That's why you need to listen more to what Antung is saying. It will actually help
Yeah.
you get better. Well, who do you want to work with next? We have Guangming or Feng Chi or Antung.
What do you think? Who
Okay, I'll
will?
choose for you then. Let me see. Mhm. Oh, well, maybe a little bit more with Antung. I think it's easier, yeah, for everyone like this. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you.
No, no, you're doing something else. I'm just wondering. It's not a crime to do something else in the class because you have nothing else to do, right?
Yeah. I'm
So what are you
just
doing?
I'm just messing around with the meeting.
With what?
With the meeting.
With the meeting. Ah, you mean the
Yeah.
interface?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, of course. Go ahead. There's a lot of fun stuff there. Especially if you have the subscription, like I do. You can cancel the noise easily, so I'll only hear you. Well, okay, let me move on to the other room. Just a moment.
Quên rồi. Cái gì? Cho anh gọi. Ờ. Let's continue. Hello Tuấn. Hello. Mhm. So we just continue the work. Yes. Why do people often lose their belongings? I think the main reason why people often lose their personal items is due to their memory loss. Um, Younger people, especially nowadays, have a bad memory, like overall. So they would often lose things really quickly without actually realizing it. Uh, is that all? No. I think it's quite short, and instead of using bad memory, we can say that they are careless and distract. Careless. But I think careless. Like I did not think that the younger people have a bad memory. Mm-hmm. They just careless and distract. Mm-hmm. So can you ask me the question? Do you think successful people have always be happy?
Uh, the IT.
Mhm.
I think that successful people not always feel happy because to be successful they have to sacrifice more than uh, sacrifice very much, like sacrifice their money, their time. They have failed a lot of time before they become successful. So that's why they're not always happy. Like they just happy when they success, and in the whole process to become success, they have to experience a lot of worst thing.
Worst. Yeah, worst thing. How do you fix it? Mm.
Free to the eye.
Worst
Really have any idea
things.
fix about it. Worst yeah, worst
Things.
things.
Mhm. It's your turn.
So just move on.
Mhm.
Uh, do you think Alex will remain the do you think Alex will remain the dominant in the future?
Music. Yeah, music.
No, English. Uh, do you think
English.
English will remain the dominant in the future?
Uh, I think yes, English is and will always be the global language. It's because, well, English is known all around the world, and people in basically any country can speak English, whether it's good or bad, but mostly people would understand it. Um, it is more well known than other competitors like Chinese, for example. Chinese is only known in certain regions in Asia and not all around the world. So yeah, I think English will remain as the world's global language.
Uh, okay. I don't have any comment about this. Your answer.
Mm.
So just move on.
How can a teacher make lessons for children more interesting?
So there are many ways for teacher to make a lesson become more interesting. Like uh, at uh, you know that AI is an super powerful tools, so it can help teacher to have a lot of ideas to so that teacher can use AI to make a game, a mini game for improving uh, improving the lessons and make it become more interesting by make a small game like some questions to make the class become more become more lively.
Mhm.
Oh no, become lively.
Mhm.
And another ways is teacher can using videos or some slide to make their lessons more interesting. Like if you only learning on the books, just see some notes on the board that teacher writes, you may feel that that lesson is very boring. But if teacher using videos or using some uh, experiment experiment to explain explain and interpret the knowledge to the students, it may make the class become more exciting. Yes, that's all.
Mhm. You have a lot of words. Wait, no. Improving the lessons. How do we fix it? No.
So just move on to another questions.
Okay.
So how do social media and the internet influence friendship? Friendship.
Mm. I think social media is does benefits. Wait, I don't get. Can you repeat the question?
Uh, do you think sorry, how do social media and the internet influence friendship?
I think friendships is benefited from social media and internet in several ways. Firstly, um, friends can text each other anywhere, anywhere, anytime they want, and you know they can communicate with each other, or whether the distance is far away or they're near each other. Um,
Much more easy to interact.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is that all?
No. Uh, let's move on.
Oh, I think I will change the question. I think it's quite a little bit.
Wait.
I think a hard question. So just change it.
Mm-hmm.
Just change it.
Đi cướp đồ bạn à?
Can you continue?
So I will ask you another question. Which can be easier than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So wait. Why do people give to each other?
Give what?
Give gives.
Okay, wait,
Why
wait
do
for.
people give gifts to each other?
I think there are two reasons why people uh give
Guys,
their.
sorry to interrupt you, but we gotta finish soon. Do you want to continue practicing more or stop here now?
I
Oh,
have to join another
Okay,
lesson.
let's stop it here then. Now, thank you guys for coming. Don't forget your homework and too, please. And
so
see you
but
next time,
I
guys. Yeah.
will
Don't worry,
I
just
can
do a little bit
pause
of
this.
part 3 recording. That's enough. Yeah, I'll see you next
Yes,
time on time. Try to be at 7 here, all right? Thank you
Yeah,
guys for coming. Always happy to see both of you. See
yeah,
you then, yeah?
yeah. Goodbye,
Okay.
teacher.
Thank you. Thank you.
goodbye, teacher.